So you might have heard this story by now. It came out yesterday afternoon, last night-ish. And if you haven't, let me tell you about it. So we got one here from the Gateway Pundit. Gun safe manufacturer Liberty Safe gives FBI access code to a protester safe who was arrested at gunpoint due to involvement at January 6th Capitol event. Okay, yeah, it's a long title, but I want to stress on the fact here, on this part. Liberty Safe gives FBI access code to a safe. I thought, correct me if I'm wrong, but when you purchase a safe from a company, do you believe that the safe becomes your property to protect your personal belongings? Did you know that somebody out there at some company has an access code to your safe still? Pretty wild, huh? How safe is your safe? Especially now that they're giving those codes to authorities. Let's go ahead and check this out. But before I say too much, what's going on, camera? But before I give my full opinion, let's go ahead and check this one out. Liberty Safe, a renowned manufacturer of gun safes, is drawing scrutiny over complying with an FBI request to provide the combination to a safe owned by Nathan Hughes, who was present in the January 6th Capitol event. Keith and Kevin Hodge, known as the Hodge Twins, the Hodge Twins broke the news revealing that their friend Hughes was attacked in Fayetteville, Arkansas on Wednesday, August 30th, questioning the motivations behind such disparate actions. According to the Hodge Twins, Nathan Hughes was raided by the FBI and arrested at gunpoint over the involvement in the Capitol event that occurred more than 2.5 years ago. I was swarmed by 3 vehicles of heavily armed FBI agents and arrested with rifles pointed at me. I was booked and taken to a government facility where they made me give them DNA samples, said Hughes. At the same time, the FBI raided Hughes' house and disconnected his security cameras and disabled his internet. Nathan Hughes' girlfriend, who had recently suffered a miscarriage, was also held at gunpoint and handcuffed. I don't understand. Not only did they turn off his security cameras and his internet, but the FBI also called the manufacturer of Hughes' gun safe. The company willingly provided the safe's passcode to the FBI after receiving proof of a valid warrant. My home was raided by 10-plus vehicles filled with armed FBI agents. They ordered my girlfriend Taylor out of the house with her hands up and had rifles pointed at her too. They put her in handcuffs, unplugged our home security cameras, and turned our house upside down searching it. A bunch of stuff from electronics to clothes was taken, and we can't find one of our security cameras. They called the manufacturer of Liberty Safe, got the passcode from them, and got into it. Thank God our dogs weren't harmed, said Hughes. Yeah, well, that's one good thing, I guess. He was released with a GPS tracking ankle monitor and can't leave Northwest Arkansas. I can't talk about the case, but I can say there are many things out there that point me as a violent anti-American domestic terrorist, and I wholeheartedly am not that. I've got a long legal journey ahead now, and will face this head-on and post updates. Thank y'all for your support. From the Hodge Twins. Last week, a friend of ours was raided by the feds over J6, and his name is Nathan Hughes. Okay, he has been charged with crimes related to that. Nathan is just like us. He's an outspoken American patriot. He loves freedom, loves his country, and would do anything to preserve our rights. He's been fighting to save our country for years now. He's also a small business owner with a family that relies on him. We all know how heated this political climate is getting, but they've pushed too far, and it's time our people speak up for people getting screwed by the system. BLM and Antifa can go burn down our cities and get off the hook, but Trump supporters get raided and rounded up for protesting. Nathan's legal bills to fight these charges will be over $100,000, so we're donating $5,000 to Nathan's defense fund to start it out. I hope you can donate something too. That's from the Hodge Twins. And then new, America's top gun safe manufacturer Liberty Safe gave an FBI access codes to a safe owned by someone who was present at the J6 protest. We have officially found the Bud Light of gun safes. Liberty Safe issued a statement clarifying their stance on cooperating with law enforcement. The company claims they only provide access codes to authorities after receiving proper legal documentation and has denied requests in the past that lacked a valid warrant. On August 30th, Liberty Safe was contacted by the FBI requesting the access codes to the safe of the individual for whom they had a warrant to search their property. Our company protocol is to provide access codes to law enforcement if a warrant grants them access to a property. We received proof of a valid warrant, and only then did we provide them with an access code. Why was there an access code in the first place? Is it because people buy safes and they can't remember their codes? So then they call the manufacturer and say, hey, can you help me out? And then The manufacturer got tired of that, so they said, you know what, we're just going to make a access code that lets us into everything to make this easy and more simple because these people are dumb. Maybe, but that's something that's really moronic, if you ask me. But Liberty Safe had no knowledge of any details surrounding the investigation at the time. Liberty Safe is devoted to protecting the personal property and Second Amendment rights of our customers who had repeatedly denied requests for access codes without a warrant in the past. We do not give out combinations without proper legal documentation being provided by authorities. We regularly update our policies to ensure both compliance with federal and state law. First and foremost, Liberty Safe is committed to preserving our customers' rights, and we will remain unwavering in those values. Then maybe you should stand up for your customers a little bit. You know, they did spend thousands of dollars potentially on your safe. You would think they would expect you to have their back when it comes to giving their passcodes out to anybody else. Get real. It's a safe. It's made to keep things protected. And that's from anybody. I mean, I don't understand how the fact that these codes exist is the only reason why this warrant was served. If it wouldn't be served to a company that didn't have access code. Even Apple didn't just unlock their phone for the one guy, right? They made the FBI do it themselves and figure out their own backdoor entry stuff, right? From what I remember, a safe company or anybody else shouldn't have access codes to unlock the thing that we buy to keep things safe. And then, to have the audacity to, well, we don't know, we just got the paperwork, so here's the code. Keep us out of it. That's messed up. And I hope Liberty Safe doesn't sell another safe. And any other company that does this same type of stuff, they really need to update their policies and get this thing fixed. And, tell customers, we're selling you a safe. Don't call us asking us to unlock it for you. We don't make our safes like that. That wouldn't be a safe if somebody had access to it. If you're afraid that you're going to die or something might happen and you want to make sure that your next of kin can get it open, leave the key laying around somewhere. They'll find the key. They'll figure it out. Tell somebody that you trust where the key is. Give them the access code. Give them the combination. I don't know. I just had to talk about this because I think it's just absurd. And I really think this type of protocol should be updated. They regularly update their policies. They need to update their policy to protect their customers' privacy better rather than just saying it, Lead by example rather than just say some stuff and then sell it to people and then basically rat them out. It's insane. I don't care that Liberty Safe gave the code to the feds. I care that they have the codes in the first place. Liberty Safes are completely worthless. I 100% agree with that tweet. Liberty Safe was sold to Monami Capital Partners in 2021, a liberal East Coast investment firm. I pulled the FEC reports on the company and found approximately $400,000 over the last 10 cycles of max donations to Democrats like Warnock, Fetterman, Mandela Barnes, Mark Kelly. Liberty Safe's current CEO, Justin Hillenbrand, was a founding partner of Monami and donated $4,600 to Obama for America. And we're supposed to be surprised they betrayed their customers to the FBI as quickly as humanly possible. Boycott Liberty Safe. Yeah, 100% agree with that. I didn't even know that information was true. I'm trusting that Charlie Kirk did his research. The quartering. I just ordered a $7,000 Liberty Safe on Saturday, a Lincoln 50 with all the fixings. I'm making the call tomorrow to cancel. Commented that he bought it from a local, I think he said, quote, Ma and Paul shop, that they would actually replace the locking mechanism. They would pay for it, and then he would still keep the safe, but then he would have his own personal access to a safe, which is absurd that you'd spend $7,000 on a safe and then need to replace the locking mechanism because it's not actually secure. If Liberty Safe had even one brain cell of common sense remaining in their entire company, they would profusely apologize for giving the feds the passcodes to their customers' safes, cover all his legal fees, and swear they'll never do it again, but they won't because they're a Fed safe, not Liberty Safe. I agree with that too. America's top gun safe manufacturer, Liberty Safe, gave the FBI an access code to a safe owned by someone who was present at J6 protests, We have officially found the Bud Light of gun safes. Enjoy going out of business. Liberty safe. Not good. Liberty safe. I'm with these guys. I hope you're happy with what you've done. And I believe that this will cost you guys bigly. And if you agree, guys, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one.